Hello today, and today we're going to have a game of Pit Fighter, the Ultimate Challenge on the SEGA Master System, and this is a game request by Sean Reynolds up there in Birmingham. Rightio, I have played this quite a lot on different systems. Right, all the 8-bit systems I played were pretty utterly shit, so this is an 8-bit console. So how's this going to stack up then? We'll find out. I've had a quick test play of it, so we can choose right Buzz, 2 or Kato. Oh, I don't know, they all got their own strengths and weaknesses. Let's just go for Buzz. Right, match 1, show no mercy. Okay. Right. Well, they haven't been adventurous here. Obviously, if you played the arcade original, which I haven't back in the day, there was a lot of scaling going on when you could go forward, backwards and all that. There's no scaling going on here. So the sprites are very, very small indeed. So does it feel like Pit Fighter? Not really. It's just a small, it's really small graphically, just a fighting game. Doesn't feel like Pit Fighter. But what they've got here, for a fighting game, well, it's alright, I guess. I've played many fighting games on various platforms. Obviously this ain't the best fighting game I've ever played, but then you compare it against the other 8-bit versions of Pit Fighter, like the Amstrad CPC version, for instance. Oh my god. Alright, what am I doing here? Can't remember what I'm doing here. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing there. Yeah, the Amstrad CPC version and the Spectrum versions. I played the Commodore 64 version, but I can't remember. I don't think they was ambitious with the Commodore 64 version actually. But the Amstrad CPC and the Spectrum versions, they went very ambitious with it, trying to make it like the arcade version with scaling and all sorts of things. Yeah, we'll continue, and it didn't work. The game actually played so slow. You could, it was so slow. Constipation will come out faster than that game. Constipation equals shit because it played utterly shit. But they tried to make it like the arcade. It failed. It was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. So I can't remember the Commodore 64 version too much, but I don't think they went with ambition with that one. It was just a normal fighting game. This, they wasn't stupid. Whoever created this version wasn't stupid. They just went with something that was going to work. The game works. But it's nothing like the arcade, of course. You've got two buttons. One of your buttons for kick is the B button for kick, and A button is to punch. And if you push up, you jump. Right, you can still pick up. I think you can pick up objects. Congratulations. Now, what do we have to do here? I can't bloody remember. Right, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but there you go. As I said, never played the arcade original. I have done a review on it, but back in the day I never played the arcade original. Never owned this game on any system back in the day. I think it was just, I don't know when I reviewed the Amstrad CPC version. It was a few years ago, but that was the first version I ever reviewed. And it was a horrible game. Absolutely shit. they tried to attempt something that weren't going to work. So the Nintendo, sorry about that. The Master System version, you know, they kept it simple. Weren't going to be ambitious. Okay, it's just a fighting game. It's nothing particularly special. But they try to make it a little bit like Pit Fighter by putting them objects in it and putting these screens in it, choosing the 3 characters. Obviously, I don't know how many fighting games came out on the Master System. It's a system I never played on back in the day, so I don't know too much about its gaming catalogue. How many games come out on it? How many fighting games come out on the Master System? So, you know, this was probably a good game back in the day. Probably one of the best ones. I don't know. So let's have another continue. I mean, as I said, I played a lot of fighting games. Obviously, this one isn't the best I've played. But then we got to just whittle it down to 8 bits. 8-bit systems. No, this ain't one of the best fighting games on the 8-bit system. Right, let's see if we can pick up this box, if we can. Can we pick it up? Oh, we can throw something, no? How the fuck do you pick these fucking... Oh, I'm fighting a woman, aren't I? She's picked it up, rather. Come on. Ain't you fucking bitch. Power. Right, okay. I mean, once you figure out the moves, there's a few moves here. I mean, 2-player, I think we would have maybe have a bit of fun here. But I could see, I probably would have got fed up with this one pretty quickly. But it's certainly much more playable than the other 8-bit versions. I can't remember the Commodore 64 version though, but that wasn't trying to be ambitious as well. But I know I've reviewed it. But it's certainly better in the Spectrum version, and definitely better than the Amstrad CPC version, because that was just utter shit versions, trying to be over ambitious with them versions. And I believe the Amstrad CPC version was a port from the Spectrum version anyway, so it was probably created on the Spectrum, then ported, knowing it was a shit game, they decided to port it over onto the Amstrad anyway. Right, let's have another one. There we go. So I'm on match 4. At least the credits, you know, at least they continue doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm just going to say it's playable. It's definitely playable. Right, there's some stars here. I wonder how I'll pick up that. Ah! Did I just pick it up? Ah! That's how you do it. I don't know what I did. Push the fire button. Fucking get up, you bastard. Right, got that. No, I haven't. Right, do I? Ah, got it. I threw it, but... Right, let's pick that up. Ah, fuck it. Alright, gotcha. I'm doing well on this one. I know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Brutality. Right, okay. Grudge match. Last fighter standing wins. Ooh. Interesting now. Right, okay. I'm fighting myself, so who's going to win out of me or me? That didn't sound right, did it? Me or me? The computer me. Buzz. So who's going to win? Buzz. I reckon Buzz is going to win. But there's no countdown. The time is actually ticking up. Oh, I'm winning. I'm winning. So one more knockout, he's dead. I've got him 3 times if I can. I've done it. So I told you Buzz win. Buzz will win, but I won it. So I won $3,000. Match 5. Survival of the fittest. Okay. Oh, we've got some Lamborghinis in the background. And I never ever got this far, I don't think, on any of the versions I've played so far. Mind you, this one is quite easy. Mind you, I've lost a few continues, haven't I? And mileage is right down. It's definitely getting tougher now. Come here, you bastard. Oh, he's got me, the bastard. Game over. So that's it now. Well, at least I got that far. Right, okay. Okay, I'm going to say it's not the best fighting game I've ever played, but I honestly can't remember the Commodore 64 version. I know I played it, but I just can't remember it too well. This is not a bad version. Okay, the graphics are a little bit too small. I think you'll definitely get fed up with this game, because honestly, well, it depends if there was more fighting games on the Master System. But for what it is, it's not bad. You know, it's not too bad. But as I said, on the 8-bit systems, I have played better fighting games. But by far, I can't remember the Commodore 64 version. As I said, it's much better than the Amstrad CPC version, and it's certainly better than the Spectrum version. At least it's playable. You know, you're getting a playable game here. That's what I can say. But I think I would have got fed up with it back in the day if I owned it. But for what it is, it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.